Hello everyone. I just want to use this medium to tell the federal government of Nigeria that they cannot rearrest Nnamdi Kanu and claim to be working for the unity of the country. If they want to arrest Nnamdi Kanu, or actually to rearrest Nnamdi Kanu, my first advice to them is to go and arrest those Arewa youths that gave Igbos quit notice in the north. They have done more than whatever they are accusing Nnamdi Kanu to have done. If you rearrest Nnamdi Kanu, you are telling us that there are two laws in the country. One for the north, one for the south. Or rather, one for the north, one for the Igbos. You cannot tell me that you people didn't hear what the Arewa youth said. You cannot tell me you didn't understand the threat in their words and all the evil in their actions. And this was done under the leadership of this current government. Even as the state governor, El-Rufai, he's the governor of the state where the threat was made. He ordered for the arrest. And I told my friend that El-Rufai is as good as those people, that nobody will be arrested. Till today, nobody was arrested. And now, Buhari just came back, and the next thing you are hearing is they are telling the court to rearrest Nnamdi Kanu. I know many people will be saying, Nnamdi Kanu disobeyed the bail conditions. I don't buy into that. In logic, your conclusion must necessarily come from your premises. And if one premise is wrong, then your conclusion will not be right. Why was Nnamdi Kanu arrested in the first place? Why was he granted bail? And how has he disobeyed the bail conditions? We must answer these three questions. Was he supposed to be arrested for airing his own view? No. So if he was not supposed to be arrested in the first place, why are you talking about a bail condition that is a product of a sham arrest? He should not be arrested in the first place for just saying that he wants Biafra. And now you want to rearrest him for talking to people. Whereas you have the Arewa youths that came out and threatened to kill Igbos, damage their properties, and create division straight away in Nigeria. And nothing happened to them. And governors, we are talking with them. What are you telling me? And you tell me that there is unity, you want the unity of the country. This is absolute nonsense. Secondly, you want to rearrest Nnamdi Kanu because you had the power to arrest him in the first time he came into the country and charged him for treasonable felony, and till today you have not even started anything, proceedings in the court against him. Treasonable felony for saying he wants Biafra. And what are you doing to the Boko Haram people? Boko Haram people actually declared Islamic State in Nigeria. They declared Islamic State. They started killing people. They have killed more than 20,000 people. Now what you do to them is you get some of them that are core members of Boko Haram group. You say you have rehabilitated them and you give them money in the name of amnesty and tell them to go. And you are telling me that that is right to do? And Nnamdi Kanu and his group, who are just expressing their view. We want Biafra, whether you like it or not. I may not want Biafra, but what is right is right. Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man. If he does something wrong, I will say it's wrong. I don't agree with him in everything he says. But as far as freedom of speech is concerned, if he's exercising his freedom of speech, you have no right to be arresting him and making a mockery of our judicial system. You can give Boko Haram people, terrorists, killers, secessionists, people who have hoisted flags, waged war against the country, killed thousands of people, destroyed billions worth of infrastructure in Nigeria, raped, kidnapped, imprisoned many people. You can give them amnesty. You can negotiate with them. You can talk with them. But you cannot even entertain the sight of IPOB. Why? Is it because of hatred? Or is it because you feel that Igbos are less Nigerians than the Northerners? No, it's absolute nonsense. I don't know why our governors are not talking. I don't know why our senators are not talking. Forget all this, we are walking on the ground and all the rubbish. It's absolute nonsense. You have to speak out. We have to protect our people. If you cannot protect your family, you cannot protect your village, you cannot protect your town, you cannot protect your local government, you cannot protect your state, and if you become a president, you cannot protect the country. You must start from somewhere. We voted for you people. You have to defend us. Hausa people are defending their people. Their governors went as far as going to America to blackmail Jonathan because he was fighting Boko Haram, a terrorist organization, a proscribed, blacklisted international terrorist organization. Hausa governors went internationally to defend them, which is wrong, but they did it. Now, our people are being molested. People are being picked up every day because they are supporting IPOB. You don't need to be a member of IPOB to know that what they are doing is their right. You don't need to love Nnamdi Kanu to say the truth that the president, the federal government, the attorney general, and the court, they have no right to be harassing them. As far as they are doing everything within the law, and as far as I'm concerned, they have done everything within the law. I've not seen them go and kill anybody. So why are our governors, our senators, why are you guys not talking? Are you afraid? Afraid of who? Our governors, you are executive governors. You have immunity. You can say what is right. Someone told me the governors took an oath to protect the Nigerian constitution. Governors in the north, the governor of Borno State that was hobnobbing with the Arewa youths, did they not take the same oath? The governors that went to Obama to defend Boko Haram, didn't they take the same oath? The governors that we are fighting Ihejirika because he wanted to flush out Boko Haram, didn't they take the same oath? What are you telling me? Please, we have to wake up. I'm saying it again. The federal government, Buhari or whoever is involved, you cannot arrest Nnamdi Kanu without arresting the Arewa youths. And without stopping the evil amnesty you are granting to terrorists, and say you are fostering unity in the country. If you are doing that, you are dividing the country. If you are doing that, you are showing that you have no integrity. If you are doing that, you are ruining the country. And unless you stop this and go and walk in the path of fairness, Nigeria will continue to look like a mockery of a state. Thank you.